This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to have you joining me here in these online lessons. It's a Technique Tuesday, so I'm throwing out a little technique tidbit. In this lesson, I'm going to go over some ways you can work on coordination with your left hand and even your right hand and left hand. So this is just sort of a fun expansion of a lesson I've done before where I talked about how we can take our four fingers, index, middle, ring, and pinky, and assign them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, just like the actual finger numbers in written music. And we just pick a place along the neck, like at the 5th fret, and we can do number combinations. So in that case, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just play those on all the strings. We don't have to worry about what notes we're playing, we're just playing a number combination. We can do that in reverse. We could go 1, 2, 4, 3. So things like this are a way to get the fingers warmed up and to just get the hands moving and to also work coordination between the left hand and the right hand. So here's a little expansion on that I think is kind of fun. You can play different games with yourself. Once you get pretty comfortable with your left hand fingers working on the same string, you can actually start using patterns, and you can make up any sort of game, any sort of pattern you want to that sort of tricks your mind and your left hand, your right hand, and gets you working on accuracy. So instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to demonstrate everything right there in 5th position, you could decide to play fingers 2 and 4 on the next higher string. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going from the 6th string to the 5th string to the 6th string to the 5th string, and then I'm going to move from the 5th string up to the next, and I can go through just like that. This changes it, makes the focus change because I got to change strings and stay within that pattern. Coming back down, I could do the same thing, or I could reverse it where 1 and 3 are on the higher string and 2 and 4 are on the lower string. So that's an example. Then I could take it and actually go do that same one but skip over a string. So from the 6th string to the 4th string, and then the 5th to the 3rd, and so on. So I still am going 1, 2, 3, 4 with my fingers, but I'm skipping over a string as I go. As I come down, I can do it in reverse. So that sort of makes me focus. I could skip over 2 strings. So this is a nice little bit more focus here. As I skip over. Now as I'm doing that, I'm kind of keeping one finger down as I move to the next one, sort of forcing my fingers to stretch. I could skip over 3 strings and do it from 6th string to the 2nd string. Of course, this one has less options. You can flip it. And I could go just like that. So you can play with combinations in that sort of a fashion. If I did, for example, 1, 2, 4, 3 as a pattern, which I can do on single strings. I could play with this by having 1 and 2 be on the low string and then come on the high string and then bring them together and pass. So I go 6th string to the high string with 4, 3 to the 5th string to the 2nd string to the 4th string, 3rd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 2nd string, 5th string, top string. I could do it in reverse. anything to just sort of make it be a game, make my fingers work here with any of these patterns can really help sort of expand what we can do. Doing some sort of finger crawls like that is really great for just the coordination. It can be kind of fun. We don't have to worry about what notes we're playing. We're just getting the left hand working and sort of stretching and creating some strength, dexterity, flexibility in that left hand. Super fun. You can create all sorts of one on your own. Now another one that you could do, and when you get to doing this stuff, you got to be careful how much of it you do at a time, because you can injure yourself and just do too much and create a repetitive stress injury, which we don't want. So, and it also depends on the guitar that you're doing it on. So on electric guitar, I can do it longer than I could maybe on my classical guitar or on another acoustic guitar where the tension's higher on the strings. But one that can kind of be good is to take, and with your fingers just sort of there on the 6th string, you can force each finger to play in its fret on all the other strings, and this sort of creates a real stretch. So I just did that with the pinky. Then if I do it with my ring finger, just sort of force it to as much as you can, and that stretch right there between the ring finger and the pinky is a big stretch, and getting that ring finger and that pinky to work independently while you're forcing the other fingers to stay down is tricky. Even as I was just doing that there, my fingers don't exactly love it as much as I've been playing over these years. But you just work on trying to force to get that flexibility there and that accuracy, and you can go higher. As you need to, you lift off. You don't want to injure yourself, but you try and do it as best you can. And then the middle finger, my middle finger works better than the ring finger, and you work right through, and then you can do it with the index finger. Another fun example is to right there on those middle 2 strings, and this one sort of follows the pattern of the first one I showed. But on the middle 2 strings, if we take and put our index finger, we can do it on the 4th string, and then our middle finger on the 3rd string. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, and ring and pinky we've alternated as well. And then get wider, so between the 5th string and the 2nd string, and then between the 6th string and the top string. And then you can do it in reverse. So index on the high string, middle on that 6th string, ring on the high, pinky, and then come back together. Finger crawls like that are sort of nice. You can also just expand it. Do that sort of thing, and then do it in reverse. You just come up with different games to play. Work that left hand. Don't do it too much. You may need to stretch. Be careful. It's a great warm-up though. Works a little bit of that flexibility if you need a break from, say, scale patterns and arpeggios and those sorts of things. Okay, I hope you're having fun playing the guitar. On Thursdays, we have the Theory Thursday lessons. On Saturday, the little mini course lessons that come out, which means that you just don't need a book. It's not a full hour-long lesson each time. They're just little short lessons that progress pertaining to a subject. So great stuff there. And then all the other lessons that are already on the channel. So lots of great stuff. Hope you're having fun. Take care, and we'll see you again.
If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.